Hello everyone, and welcome to another one of our epic stream.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a Christmas drum.
Today I'm joined by George and Chris.
Hello.
Yes, my name is Chris. Yay.
Welcome.
I have water.
Alright.
That water's good. I have an empty mug because I drank all my tea earlier. So anyway, today we've got some exciting stuff to show.
Do we?
Yeah, we do. We've got a build of the app running on a phone that I've managed to set up with a capture card so you guys can watch it. And I'll be playing that in a little bit. And we've also got a few community questions coming in. So
yeah,
I don't know what we're going to start with. Are we going to start with showing off some of the game, or are we going to do something else first?
Let's start some of the game. I mean, also going back to community questions, I feel like a lot of the discussion of this week's podcast will end up being Cyberpunk.
I mean, we've got a lot. I've been playing a lot of Cyberpunk. You know, I was playing it since it, since it launched, and it's good. It's really good.
So, but quickly before we show some games, let's talk about news this week, because we do like to talk about news, but we actually have news this week. So Cyberpunk came out, and also the Game Awards. So we should probably talk about how The Last of Us Part 2 won every single award.
I didn't even see the Game Awards. Did it really,
Really?
win everything? Yeah, I didn't look. Sorry.
I watched the Game Awards last night with way too much beer. I was 4 pints down at one point, and I kind of just fell asleep. But yeah, The Last of Us 2 won 7 Game Awards, which is insane. We won like basically everything. Even though, have either of you played The Last of Us 2?
No, I haven't. I don't have a PS4.
Let's say they won like 5 more than they should have.
They won 7, which is insane.
Yeah.
So I'm looking over the results real quick. Oh, hey chat. If anyone's in chat, let us know you exist. So say hey.
Say hello. Yes.
Say hey. Let us know that we're not completely alone.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah,
Please.
The Last of Us 2 went big at the Game Awards apparently. Yeah.
So yeah, so Game of the Year was The Last of Us Part 2, which no one
Okay.
saw that coming.
Yeah.
Uh,
I heard it wasn't very popular. I haven't played it, to be honest. I
Yeah.
barely played the first one, so I don't really know why people were mad.
I'm pretty sure Last of Us Part 2 is a game that like the critics loved, but the player base didn't.
Yeah.
As
So,
well.
if you guys
I'll
have
be
any,
I'll be frank here, is how it looks like and what you can do in it, like gameplay and all that. It's a okay game. Some may say even
Yeah.
good, but story-wise and narrative-wise, it's quite awful.
really,
That's
I
the
thought
part that
Last of
the
Us-
people are
I
annoyed
thought
about.
the first Last of Us 2 had an amazing story. The
Yeah?
first Last
Yeah,
of
that's
Us had
why.
an amazing-
Yes,
I think that's
The
why
first
second
Last
one
of
was
Us,
so
the
disappointing.
first Last of Us had an amazing story. This one
Jeez.
basically trampled that story to the ground.
So why did it win Best Narrative at the Game Awards?
That
I
is a
don't
very
know,
good
yeah.
question.
The Game Awards is such a biased critics thing. So like I'm going through the winners list real quick.
There's some quite interesting ones.
So-
Like Among Us won multiplayer game, and Phasmophobia
Yeah.
won debut indie game.
Yeah,
These are-
how did Among Us, when that game that came out in
Came out 3 years
2017,
ago.
2018,
Yeah.
how did it win?
Yeah.
So if I'm looking at the list, so Last of Us Part 2 won Best Direction. Narrative winner is also part Last of Us. Best art direction is Ghost of Tsushima, which I haven't played either.
I haven't played that. No.
Best
It looks
score
nice.
best score is Final Fantasy VII Remake, which I don't quite get, because isn't the score of Final Fantasy VII Remake just a redone version of the score from Final Fantasy VII?
It
I
is.
don't know. I
From
haven't
years
played.
ago. Best
It is.
performance winner is
Oh,
Laura
from
Bailey
Last
for
of Us
Abby
2,
in Last of
yeah.
Us Part 2.
She played Abby.
Games for Impact is Tell Me Why by Don't Not. Best ongoing game is No Man's Sky. Yeah. Oh, Hades got best indie game, which I've heard a lot of good stuff about Hades, but I haven't had the chance to actually play it yet.
Hades
I don't know what
even
it
had a chance to win Game of the Year.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
It
because
was on
realistically,
the-
what came out this year?
It's all kind of come out now. I think is.
I'm
But,
quite
yeah.
amazed that Doom didn't earn anything, because it was like an
Yeah.
amazing game.
Yeah, Doom was good. Doom Eternal.
I'm kind of happy that Among Us won both mobile game and multiplayer, even though the game came out 3 years ago.
Yeah.
They linked to the Game Awards. There's some cool stuff that were announced. So Among Us is getting a new map.
All right.
That's pretty cool.
which is based on the Henry Stickmin game series.
Yeah, the map looks actually really sick. Fall Guys is getting a winter update, which I guess is really cool. Smash Bros is getting another character with a sword. So the new Smash Bros character is Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII. So evil sword guy. I'm forgetting any big stuff that came out. I mean, did we hear any? We heard nothing about Elden Rings again. I feel like Elden Rings is just
Microsoft revealed their big 4A game.
All right, what's that?
What is it?
Perfect Dark, which is basically, I believe it's a remake of a popular but very old game series that came out in the 2000s. Yeah,
Right.
Jeez.
In the year 2000.
Okay, so quick look at chat. So Sigurd and Chandler's here. Hey Chandler.
Hey, what are we doing?
Last of Us 2 was okay. I've not finished it. Got bored after a few hours. I haven't even tried it. And Galaxy Latte, who I'm pretty sure was here last time.
I think he was on our gaming stream.
Among Us stream.
Yeah.
So, for those who don't know, around the Campfire is a podcast we do at 8 PM every Friday where we talk about the game industry, what we're doing, and just game dev stuff. So right now we're chatting about the Game Awards. So if you have any hot takes about the Game Awards and what was announced during the Game Awards, do let us know. Yeah, but it was a weird show this year because it was it was a remote one. Animal Crossing's won Best Family Game, which is I'm happy. Microsoft Flight Sim won the Game Award for Best Sim/Strategy Game.
Right. I mean, it is a very impressive game, right?
It runs on nothing though.
Yeah, although at least
any PCs won it.
I think at least it kind of looks like how it runs, whereas I don't know, Cyberpunk, it looks good.
It looks great.
It doesn't. Yeah. I wouldn't say it looks as good as the trailer did.
What, Cyberpunk or Flight Sim?
Yeah, Cyberpunk.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
no.
I've been able to play it on the higher settings. So it does look really good, but it's just so hard to run.
George plays on some insane settings.
Yeah. Well.
Bean Battles may as well have won. Bean Battles is an amazing game, but also came out years ago at this point.
Well, so did Among Us.
Yeah. So as far as Game Awards go, I think that covers most of it. So there were some cool announcements. I'm looking forward to playing the new Among Us map. Looking forward to that epic Fall Guys winter content. The weirdest announcement by far was Ark Survival Evolved.
True.
2 is coming out, and also they're making an Ark anime.
What?
Ark
anime.
Look up Ark Survival Evolved anime.
Oh yeah.
It's got David Tennant as one of the voice actors.
Oh damn. Okay.
That was the weirdest announcement.
That could be
Ark
fancy.
anime. Yeah, but Ark Survival Evolved the animated series. Maybe. Do you think Ark 2 will run better than Ark 1 ever did? Because that game does not run.
Yeah, I never got into Ark. I never liked it.
I tried to, but it just didn't run for me. And
the company that made Ark, they also have this other game that they seem to have forgotten about. It was something with boats. I believe it was called Atlas.
Oh, alright.
I don't know what happened to that.
It's an Ark anime.
I feel like we all forgot about it. Yeah. But there's an Ark anime. We live in a world where Ark is getting an anime. So
interesting.
That's fact one of the week. So yeah, I think that covers the Game Awards.
They also had the first live concert of a anime music band.
What?
Yeah, right. There was this animated music band thing, and they said this is their first performance. It was so weird.
It looked like gorillas, but it wasn't gorillas.
Yeah, it looked like gorillas for a second there.
There was a weird amount of live music this Game Awards. So that we had music from Persona 5 played, which I mean is good music, so I don't mind. We had a 35th anniversary Mario celebration where they played through some of the music on that. There was this weird random anime music, but it was good. I thought the show was decent. It was just weird.
I'm very long.
So I guess that's the main big news thing about this week. So we had the Game Awards last night.
Yeah.
And I got a little bit too tipsy for it. I was watching it with my girlfriend, and she was just like, I don't know why I'm watching this.
It does sound like it was a weird show. So maybe that's why you enjoyed it so much, because you were just drunk.
Yeah, I was drunk. I thought it was great. I thought it was great. Turns out after 4 beers, anything is good. Also, there was some weird cringe where Halo is coming to Fortnite.
What?
Master Chief is coming to Fortnite.
Yeah.
And the trailer was so cringe because it had like it was weird because it was a mix of cringe but also kind of nostalgia because it was like the whole thing was about Red versus Blue basically, the old Machinima series.
Right.
But then there was also Ninja, and the Master Chief in Fortnite. So if any of you guys want to play,
they put Thanos in Fortnite, didn't they? So.
Yeah, so if any of you guys play Fortnite,
Yeah.
I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you, Vlad. The next we now know that the next kind of collab with Fortnite after I think we had the Secret Wars kind of stuff. Now it's Halo. So yeah.
There was also a leak about Fortnite this week saying that Naruto is coming to Fortnite for some reason.
I feel like everyone's coming to Fortnite. I feel like Epic Games are just bought.
They probably are, yeah. I mean, like I said, they've done loads of collaborations, haven't they?
Yeah.
Right.
I love Red vs. Blue, awesome series. Yeah, it's. I don't think I've ever seen much of Red vs. Blue, but it's a very old Machinima. George, what's next? I feel like we've hijacked your show by talking about the Game Awards.
No, it's fine. The Game Awards sounds interesting, although, like I said, I didn't watch it. So anyway, yeah, like I said earlier, we can watch, we can look at some gameplay of our game running on a phone. I've got it running on here, and I have it running to a capture card. Yep, it's still working. That's good. Let me just make sure the music isn't too loud.
This is where Campfire Games got high budget. We managed to stream the game from a phone to a capture card.
Yeah, the capture card. I've had this capture card for about 5 years, and since the first time I've had a use for it. So, as you can probably, I'd like to point out, this is very early still. Like we're still waiting on a lot of the art, which is why this main menu here is something I slapped together, and you can tell why I'm not an artist.
Wow, it's so good.
That's why I'm not an artist, but it's fine. So we can begin. And it takes us towards the island, and here is where we'll be able to choose the different dungeons that you want to go into. So you can move around, you can tap on the different ones. Ignore the the debugging UI, that obviously won't be there. And then we can go into a dungeon, and then we've got Vlad's battle system that you guys saw a little bit of previously. It's just been slightly tuned for mobiles, a bit bigger, a bit easier to work with. So I don't know if either you or Vlad want to talk a bit over this while I defeat these guys.
I think I'll leave it to Vlad to explain what. Yeah, you have to explain to us what we're looking at, George, because we can't see it because of.
Yeah, you should be pretty much looking at the battle scene, and I'm just going up against these guys. I'm going to turn the music down a bit for that.
Yeah, so the battle scene is basically the same as it was last time when you saw it. There have been a couple of changes here and there, some with the AI, as I found a couple of bugs and had to fix them. Also made the background so that it's not existent at the moment, as we are still waiting on some art assets. Whenever you defeat a wave of enemy, as you saw or will probably see soon with George, the entire thing will move, giving the characters a bit of making them feel more alive. It's like they're moving through the dungeon, they're exploring. And I made it basically using a scalable system, so we can make those dungeons as long as we want. Also, at the moment, we're still working on the thing that takes you out of the dungeon. So for George to leave it, probably he'll have to close the app right now.
How well does the how does the game kind of feel on mobile? Because last time I tested it, it was kind of clunky. But have you been working on that lately, George?
Yeah, I have. I was.
What's the user feel?
Definitely. It feels a lot better. I made the like kind of the quick time event things a lot bigger, so now they're a lot easier to hit. And I've also fixed. I now a lot of the bugs with the camera, so now it doesn't break if you move it. It resets it properly and all those sorts of things. And of course, I added in that little transition at the start where it kind of moves away from the start screen and then moves towards the island, and then it unlocks the camera and you can do whatever you want. So yeah, it's feeling a lot better. It's definitely getting there.
Yeah.
But it won't look so much like a game until we get all these art assets in. But yeah, it's getting a lot better. It feels like a game. Like I can sit here and play it, and it's quite fun.
Yep. So what you guys are looking at right now is a very alpha version, I'd say. So we said that we'd be releasing a demo within the next week, probably or two. Keep in mind that it won't be a very pretty looking demo. The demo we're releasing is for feedback purposes, because we're making a game with you guys. So whenever we get a demo out, it'll be an alpha, I'd say, more than even a beta at this point. For you guys to give input and let us know, because problem with mobile games is it can feel great on one mobile, but terrible on another phone at some point. So we need you guys' input. So what you're looking at now is what it looks like right now.
They're very different to PCs, as there's like hundreds, thousands of phone models and different screen sizes, and the UI can move a lot.
Yep. So
and sad things happen.
I will also preface that if you have an iPhone, we can't as of now say that the demo will be available on iPhone because iPhones are expensive to develop for. And too much of a headache.
We can build the app for iPhone, but it's just more of a case of we can't release it on the store because we haven't got an Apple developer license.
So
and also we have to wait for like a month to release it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Turns out iOS. Who would know that Apple was a terrible company? I mean, unless they sponsored us. In our case, if they did, Apple, we love you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is what the game looks like at the moment. A lot of art stuff that you guys have seen is not in the game right now because this is just the basic battle system. But
yeah, I mean, I think even though, like you said, it will be far from finished, our demo. I think we're still going to look a lot better than this. My capture card.
Yeah, because
we made this to we made this to mostly test.
Because making a game for PC, obviously you have a mouse, so you can be precise and stuff. One issue we've had all along development, I wouldn't say it's an issue, it's just something that we had to keep in mind, was to make it so that you guys can play without too much effort on mobile, without being like it feeling finicky or clunky. So we're doing now. I think the thing that we're kind of focusing on at the moment is making sure that it feels good. We want you guys to not get mad at our game for being like, oh, it's buggy, I have to go over the same thing over and over again, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I think we're definitely on some good. We're on a good path. What George and Vlad? Are you guys hopeful?
Yeah, very. I think it's just a case of kind of putting all these things together. We've got a lot more features in the game that we haven't put it together.
As already said last week, the features are done. We're now just putting them together.
Yeah,
because those things have been done for a while now.
Yeah. So we wanted to feel good, and as soon as we have something somewhat decent to share with you guys, we will let you guys know about our beta program, which I guess we have already started working on behind the scenes with Google Play.
Yes, we have.
Vlad and I have been setting up some Google Play stuff. So we are now officially Google Play developers in the sense where we paid the money that Google asked us to pay for. So that's cool. But as soon as the beta program comes out, we're relying on you guys to let us know. We'll be probably after releasing it for like a week. We'll send out like a survey or something, and we'd love for as much feedback as possible. I think one of the priorities is telling us how it feels and also what phone you're using.
Yeah, and any bugs, of course, would be tell us what's.
Because obviously we have 3 phones between us. I mean, Vlad has 2, and George.
I've got a lot more than that. Yeah. I mean, this phone now I'm running on a different one to my normal one.
We're not testing it on a ton of phones, so we're going to be trusting you guys to let us know how it feels and updating it accordingly. But I hope you guys like what we're seeing so far. George, because you have first-time experience when now playing it, how does it feel? Is it? Would you say it's enjoyable? Are you having fun?
Yeah, I think so. I think it'll be a lot cooler when we've got a lot more of the art in, and when you can have your own custom characters in. But yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, the core mechanics of that.
I would like to point out for anyone who's watching and sees the abilities and all that. At the moment, there's basically like, I believe, 5 abilities in the entire game, which is like just an attack, a taunt, heal, multi-heal, and a self-heal. So those are the ones that we have. And the way we are doing abilities is that we have a system, and abilities are extremely easy to add more to the game and to customize them. So when we will have a release version or even the beta version out, we will have way more abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's something important to say. If you guys don't know as much about how... I just lit my camera so you guys are going to get triggered. If you don't know like how the ins and outs of game development, it might seem like it's light, like you're like, oh, all you can do is attack and defend, but the part that Vlad has had to work on over the last months at this point is getting a solid system working to begin with. So once you have the groundwork done and it works, it's easy to then turn it into fancier stuff and adapt it. So keep in mind, okay, there aren't tons of attacks at the moment, but we have a system in place that means that it's now much easier to get those attacks working. So it's gonna be very cool.
Very, very.
And
very
I hope you guys can enjoy it. So it's fun. Anything else you guys want to say about the game, Vlad and George?
I mean, also how you guys were able to see the map was George worked on the map, and you can zoom around, zoom in, zoom out, see the details on it. It's all 3D.
Yeah, and we're gonna have all the other scenes as well, like the tavern that we showed off a while ago. That'll be in there too.
Yeah, and a lot of the art. So as you see in that APK that George was playing right now, there are no 3D models. In the sense where there's no models that we made, and we have a lot that are made, and you guys have seen screenshots about it and this stuff. So once it's all integrated and it looks schmexy, hopefully it'll be great. And hopefully it will run on most phones without lagging too much. So
should be good.
Is this way we can go full Shadow Legends and be like, PC style graphics, fully 3D graphics on your mobile.
We could do like the Mafia one, where it's like that's how Mafia works. You know, like.
I like their new ads. They are so smirky. It's like, do you like cartoon graphics? Well, too bad. You won't find that here.
Yeah, the ads are quite funny. So I think maybe we should move on to the community questions.
Yeah,
we've talked about our game for a little while now,
which I feel like might be Cyberpunk related. So
there's lots to talk about Cyberpunk. Let me pull up my scene. It's mostly working. Actually, it was designed for when all four of us were here. I've just got to
as usual, I say this every week, but it's worth repeating. If you guys have any questions, anything that you want us to talk about right now, or next week, or whenever, there's a community questions channel in the Discord where we answer every single question you guys send us, basically, as long as we understand it.
Yeah.
And also YouTube chat. Use YouTube chat. And if you have any questions about if you have any questions about what you've seen today with the game, about what you think about whatever, if you want to ask us about what our Christmas plans are, just go ahead, do whatever you want.
Ask us all the
stuff. We'll answer any questions. So please interact with us because it makes it much easier for us to do podcasts. If we have content.
Anyway, so we've got a few questions here. So our first one is: have we decided an icon for the game? The short answer is no.
No.
We will definitely have an icon. Currently, it's just a default Unity one, so not very exciting. But yes, we don't know what the icon's going to be yet, do we? Haven't decided.
Yeah.
We're also trying to figure out what the words under the icon will be. Because the entire thing won't fit there.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be Cloud Bastion.
Yeah, just Cloud Bastion, probably.
But yeah, so as of now, we don't have a plan for what the icon's going to be, but we trust Claudia, and we're sure she's going to come up with something that we're going to enjoy.
Yes. Yeah, so it'll be coming. It'll be there when the demo comes out, when you guys play it. But as of now, no. So the next question is one I can also answer. Is who has been playing Cyberpunk non-stop since it launched Wednesday night? That's me. I have been. When it came out, I played it from the launch time, so midnight, December 10th, and I played it all the way till about 5 a.m. So that was good. It was very fun. And I think I can answer Giggles' question while I'm on this one, because the opinion on the release, I thought it was good. The bugs are quite annoying. There are quite a few bugs, and the performance isn't great. Like, my PC is powerful enough, I can kind of just like brute force it and just run anything, but it sucks for people with less powerful PCs that they can't really run this game properly.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I haven't. Go on, Fred.
I mean, I've also played the game, not exactly since midnight, but it's. I mean, I have it on my Xbox, and it's running really good. 2K, all of that. Ray tracing.
Jeez.
Yeah, I think it's the last gen consoles that suffer.
Yeah, I heard that the last gen PS4 and Xbox One, the base Xbox One and the X, they are running it at like 15 FPS or even under,
What the heck?
and they look really bad. Even though those games were supposed to be last gen games, right? I mean, they are sold as last gen titles.
I looked it up earlier today, and Cyberpunk's been in production since 2011.
Yeah, I know.
Supposedly,
The first trailer came out in 2012, so
jeez.
I think it's on the one hand I understand why it struggles to run, because like the last gen consoles suck, like for lack of a better word, like they're 7 years old and they
were running on like Jaguar cores.
That means. Like they were awful when they came out, so like I understand like the developers' pain and trying to make this game run, but at the same time they shouldn't sell it on these consoles if it's not going to be a playable experience. But at the same time, if they delayed it again to make it better, then I don't think that would make the community.
There would have been a riot.
I feel like I never understand developers who develop a game on like a next gen console, but also on a next gen console. Like,
they want more people to buy it, don't they?
And another example, like of course I'm going to talk about Zelda because I was Zelda, but like Zelda Breath of the Wild came out on the Wii U at the same time as the Switch, and it was basically unplayable on the Wii U.
Yeah. Like,
it's like why? Why did you release it?
They want money. That's why, but. And I get both sides of the argument, but like it should run. Like when you buy it on a console, it should run. But like whenever I play a console game, they always feel awful to me anyway. They run awfully, in my opinion. So.
I've also been playing Cyberpunk, but haven't had too many issues. I mean, for the sake of being conservative, I've been playing it on medium mode, like on medium graphics. Because
out of interest, how far into the game have you got? Have you got into Night City?
Not far at all. No, I mean I'm in Night City.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and not spoil, but for people who've played the game, I've just gone past the brain dance segment.
So you didn't unlock the larger parts of Night City where it's lights everywhere.
Yeah, that really kills like your performance.
So I've been playing. I've been playing in medium mode using a Ryzen 5 over 1660, so a mid to high range PC, probably mostly mid range.
Mid-range
PC, and I haven't had too many issues. I mean, I've been running at 60 FPS. I've experienced no frame drops yet.
Yeah, I think if you're okay with 60 FPS or maybe a bit lower, you'll probably be okay.
I'm very happy with 60 FPS because my monitor's 60 FPS. I mean, the monitor I'm using right now is VGA, so
so pretty old.
So I'm happy at 60 FPS. I know it's one of those things where like. To me, 144 FPS is such a alien kind of concept because I know people say how great it is, but I feel like if you've never experienced it, then you don't really tend to care all that much.
Yeah, definitely. But once you do experience it, you realise it's way better.
Yeah, I've only ever used 60 Hz monitors, which means that I'm in a point right now where I'm just like, I'm happy. I've been really enjoying Cyberpunk, so I started playing it today because basically it was downloading for all of yesterday. Because turns out, so when I'm not at home, I'm at Charlie girlfriend's place, and turns out the internet isn't great, which means that downloading 60 gigs takes around 5 hours. So
Yeah, well, I used to have awful internet. I know what it feels like. It's quite annoying just sitting there waiting for it. Luckily, where I pre-ordered it, I was able to preload most of it, and there was just like a 6 GB patch that came out after that. So it wasn't too much waiting, to be honest.
I somehow installed it like a week before.
Yeah, I found out why that is. Why people without the game got to download it anyway. It's because they wanted people who bought disc copies to be able to still preload the game.
Oh, that's exactly what I did.
Yeah. So that was the reason why everyone got it.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So what I've played of Cyberpunk so far, I've really enjoyed. Yeah, it's been fun. I mean, I haven't quite found that bit that kind of sets it aside. To me, it's still kind of a generic open world action RPG, but I mean, it's fun. I'm enjoying it.
Let's fix some of the bugs. Like one of the bugs I've seen, like really common one, is when you're driving along really fast, your character just like glitches out with your vehicle and it's just like T-posing like this, and they're like half naked. Yeah, and then they like glitch back onto their car. It's really weird.
I've had one bug where I think it was the first mission in the game. You know that balcony bit where you have to take the undressed lady.
Oh
body.
yes.
And then your ally in the game, which I'm trying to be eclectic just to not spoil.
I mean, this gameplay has all been released to the public, but before.
Yeah, that's
okay.
what
This is the trailer.
What's the name of the guy?
Jackie.
Yeah, he was going through a door, and it was like, kind of like it's supposed to be like a I wouldn't it's not a cutscene, but it's supposed to be like a story bit. So it was like talking and stuff. And he started walking, and then he started walking into the shelving unit and threw all the stuff on the floor. He just glitched into the wall and started glitching down the wall and then left. It's just so broke the immersion completely.
Yeah.
While playing, I've met like 2 bugs, and one of them I keep seeing all the time. Whenever an enemy dies, they just T-pose and then fall on the ground.
That's quite
And
funny.
the other one was the weirdest bug ever, because a truck slammed into me with my car into like a light post.
Yeah.
And the car got thrown like 10 streets.
Oh, I have that
the
bug.
air.
Yeah, I've had that bug.
No,
Yeah.
and when I fall on the ground, like all the sound in the game cut, and I couldn't hear anything. So I was like, okay, let's close the game, open it back up. Still couldn't hear anything, and I even closed the console. It fixed itself in time, but that was so weird.
That's weird.
I've had one weird sound bug where I had the game music come through my headphones, but the music from the radio coming through my speakers.
Oh, that's weird.
So I was really confused as to why there was music in my head, and then realized I had the car radio was going through the speakers, but all the game sound was going through my headphones, and I got really confused.
I had
it was
one
trying to be immersive.
I had one where the game randomly reset my FOV, and like whenever I tried to turn it up, it wouldn't work. I had to restart the game to go back to my normal FOV. And there was another one I had where it was a cutscene with Johnny Silverhand. If you've watched the trailer, you know who that is. Basically, he's smoking a cigarette, and then whenever he puts it down, the cigarette he was holding would just stay floating in midair. So then they're just like, it was just a collection of just floating cigarettes around him. So I think the bugs, they're pretty minor. They're quite funny, but like at the same time, it's a bit annoying. They can be annoying. Like
there's also the bug that I saw. Everyone has it, even on console and PC. Is like when you have those choices, even the multiple yellow choices that you can talk with the characters, it sometimes doesn't let you scroll through them. So you just have to pick the one that's
annoying.
The games.
That's really annoying. Let us know if you've had any bugs like this in the chat if you've been playing Cyberpunk.
So yeah, to recap ideas on thoughts on Cyberpunk, it's very fun.
It's fun. Wish it wasn't as buggy, but it's
hopefully they fix it.
Yes. Yeah. So do you want to read one of the next questions? Either of you?
Go for that.
Okay. Well, I see we went through most questions from Chandler and Giggles.
Go for the one about the beta.
Oh yeah.
As the beta is coming out soon, are you guys officially in crunch, or is it mañana? I have no idea what it is.
What is
We as a company are a bit anti-crunch, as we believe it's not good at all for the industry.
Cyberpunk and crunch.
You can see exactly what happened with Cyberpunk. I believe they were doing at some point 100-hour week work.
Yeah, people were still complaining.
Yeah, and better just to have the game delayed for a while than kill developers' mental state.
So, I mean, we've always said, and I always will say, we're always a little bit iffy on our release dates. Like we're never hard on our release dates because we want to we prioritize our health, I'd say, over. So that's why we try and do community stuff as well, because we want to build a kind of a community that we don't push each other to the point of kind of shutting down. So crunch, I'd say we're not too much in crunch, also because I've been distracted with Cyberpunk and stuff.
I think we have been still working quite hard to get everything done for mid-December. That is our goal.
You guys have.
Yeah.
So I mean, personally, I haven't been working too much, but I'm not too stressed. How are you guys two doing with coping with stress and stuff?
I'm fine. Yeah. I'm just hoping we do get it ready by our goal there.
Yeah. How are you doing with that? Guys, I haven't slept in days. How are you doing, lads?
I mean, I'm doing work, but it's we just have those tiny details to patch up, at least for the coding side, and then there are bugs that show up all the time and annoying. But everything else, we are kinda okay when it comes to coding.
I feel like we've been doing.
I can say we are a bit ahead, maybe.
In coding.
Yeah.
My side is a little bit slower, but don't worry about it. Don't question it. It's fine.
George, how about you read the next one?
Okay, sure. Who's been secretly playing that damn awful pizza game in secret? Well, we haven't. Partly because that would further on the story, and then you guys wouldn't be able to watch it. But also, yeah, it's awful. I don't want to play it.
No, the game is fantastic. I love pizza games. It's one of the games where it's so bad it's good. And
like, given the choice between Cyberpunk and pizza game, I think I'm going to take Cyberpunk.
Pizza game any day.
Yeah,
I think I'll get some quick contacts for people who haven't seen the Wednesday's gaming stream. So, as always, every Wednesday we do a gaming stream at 8 PM, which the game is voted for in the Discord. I feel like I say that very often. And we played a visual novel dating sim this
it's an interesting game, to say the least.
with a ton of spelling mistakes. So
Yes.
It's up on our YouTube if you want to go back and watch that. It was fun. If by some disaster you guys want us to play it again next week, let us know.
Yes, vote for it in our poll.
You can learn more about the story of Cayenne and Cayenne.
Like the pepper.
Cayenne like the pepper and her goal to date every single man she's ever met.
So
she has a degree in boys.
So our next question is, did we watch the Game Awards? Oh, we already answered that. We did, and we talked about that earlier.
I liked it.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
I think I lost 3 hours.
So the next question is, any weird Christmas traditions you do? I didn't really do any Christmas traditions.
I really don't have many Christmas traditions. I think as far as weird ones, my cousin always sends us a electronic Christmas card every year.
That's not that weird.
And it's always like, yeah, but it's like he puts way too much effort into it.
Oh.
And he sends it to all the relatives, and it's like, every single year he's going to send us a Christmas card. And they're great Christmas cards. But it's one of those things that he always sends them.
I mean,
I
think most people send Christmas cards every year. That's just like a Christmas tradition.
Yeah, but he does an electric. He does the online. The kind of.
Yeah, I think that's less
cards.
effort in my experience, though. It's easier, isn't it?
The one that screams at you?
There's quite a few different ones, aren't there? Yeah.
Vlad, as our token international European man, do you have any weird Christmas traditions?
No.
Yeah, it's pretty boring.
No,
Yeah.
Vlad.
Well, we used to go to like a place, villa in the mountains, something like that, but it's COVID, and I'm in the UK.
Vlad used to go to 5 of his estates.
What? Okay, next question.
So
If you're the okay.
Yeah, you read it, yeah. You read it, Blood.
Okay, if you're the ones deciding, which game would you have given Game of the Year to Ghost of Tsushima?
Wait, so we need to. So it does say in the preface saying this is a decision of the 3 of us, no individual. So we need to make a Campfire Games official decision of what's our Game of the Year.
I think it could be Cyberpunk, but I haven't played enough of it to know.
I have played nothing
Cyberpunk
this
came
year.
too late.
It came too late, but like if it was up to us, then we could do whatever we want.
I have played nothing this year.
I haven't played anything
out
Game of
of-
the Year worthy.
Out of the ones that came out or were on that list that they chose from, it would have been either Ghost of Tsushima, either Animal Crossing, or Doom for me. And I think Doom is an amazing game, but it's not Game of the Year material because it's just like a shooter game. And Animal Crossing is way too family friendly, so
I like
Ghost...
Animal Crossing though. So do we need to decide on like a game of the year? I feel like the only games I've played this year are like Fall Guys and Among Us probably. You know what? Minecraft is my game of the year. End of discussion.
Yeah. That came out about 10 years ago.
Shouldn't Minecraft be like the game that has the best continuous thingy that No Man's Sky got?
I don't
'Cause
get
it's like-
why it doesn't qualify for that. What's it called? It's what's award did No Man's Sky get? It got
Best ongoing game, I think.
Yeah, best ongoing game.
Why does Minecraft not qualify for best ongoing game?
It's like the best sword game out of all of them.
And
The
they had a
entire
kind of a revival. No, it had a revival last year. This year it's
Yeah.
dying again.
Yeah,
But the idea that Minecraft was never as, let's say, unpopular or hated as No Man's Sky was.
Minecraft is my game of the year. End of discussion.
Alright then, well, that's most of our questions. Another one which only one can answer is, what about Wrapping Santa? And that refers to this thing I have. I won't play it for you unless you want me to, but it's a toy that wraps.
Please no. Maybe it's
George,
copyrighted, I don't know.
It's not copyright.
I'll get scared.
Go on, George.
All right, it's got two songs. I'll pick the better one. This one.
It's so loud.
Stop it. Please stop it.
It's
so loud and high pitched. Please stop.
Very well. No, it won't stop. It won't stop. Shut up. Okay, it won't stop. Oh, there we go. I got it. It's a bit dodgy. There you go. You asked for it. You asked for it.
I didn't.
Yeah, Chris did.
Oh.
I think that covers most of it.
I think that's all our questions.
You can't stop it. Okay.
Yeah, I did stop it. I stopped it. But anyway.
Do you have any last thoughts, or can I get back to playing Cyberpunk?
I think we've covered everything. We've been going for quite a while now, almost an hour, I think.
40-ish minutes.
Yeah. So, yeah. Thank you for watching, everyone.
Yeah.
We'll see you again on Wednesday for our next gaming stream.
Yeah.
So be sure to vote.
Vote pizza game again.
Okay, so the poll will be up on Tuesday or Wednesday during the day as usual. Vote for what we're playing next Wednesday, 8 PM here on YouTube as always. If you want to play pizza again, do that. If not, I think Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes nearly won this week, so
that
almost
almost got it, yeah.
We'll see. So see you guys next Wednesday for that game stream. Interact with us on the Discord, play Minecraft with us or whatever, and see you guys next Friday again here for the podcast.
Yes.
Wherever you are in the fantastic universe, go be epic. Yeah, go do something epic.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.